This is hip external rotation end range strength. So we're actually in an internally rotated position for this one, but we're strengthening the external rotation movement. So all of our external rotators are stretched out, and we're trying to strengthen them while they're as far stretched out as we possibly can. So with this one, we just need a broomstick and a table or a chair to sit on. All right, what we're going to do is get the broomstick, place it over the top of one leg, and then the leg that we want to actually be working with. All right, the foot goes on the broomstick and our hip goes roughly straight out in front of us. So find the position where you can kind of get your knee roughly in line with the broomstick as well as your foot being on the broomstick. All right, so I'm into a slight amount of internal rotation here. The hips actually rotated up and over. All right, from here, we're just working through pails. So we're just going to be activating and trying to keep that knee in the same position, but pushing that foot into the stick. All right, so it'll start to bend. Make sure you've got like a relatively strong broomstick. As we're pushing into the stick, we're loading up through the glute specifically. If we can focus on the glute, that's a lot better, but your adductors are likely to do a little bit of the work as well. All right, adductors we want to be using more so to stabilize the knee as opposed to use to actually push the foot down. So keep holding. We're going to hold for about 30 seconds. Then we're going to activate the opposite way. We're just going to try and take that foot up and away from there a little bit. So this is technically a rails contraction. We're not doing it at full capacity. So we're just getting enough so that we can pull it up a little bit, slide that stick in a little bit further, and then from there, we activate those glute muscles again, keeping that knee in roughly the same position. You can hold onto the table while you do this just for a bit of stability if you'd like. Activating up to about 30% on these first couple of repetitions. We're holding for about 30 seconds as well, so 30 for 30. All right, then we go into internal rotation a little bit more. You'll see my foot only just comes off a little bit more, so I just lower it there. And then once we find that position where your foot only just comes off of the dowel or the broomstick as you go into internal rotation and you're trying to lift your foot away, once you find that position, that's our maximum working position. So this is your maximum end range, and we want to strengthen that up as much as we possibly can. So grab onto the table, stabilize your body out. All right, we're going to activate, push that foot into the ground while not allowing that leg to actually move, focusing on glute muscles working, pushing that foot all the way through the broomstick. And for this one, we're going to hold it for anywhere up to about 5 minutes. So 5 minutes is your absolute maximum, but we're just going to go until you feel a lot of fatigue come on. So when you start shaking and you start moving around a lot, which in the first couple of times that you do this, it will do it quite quickly. It may only take 20 seconds or 30 seconds to get there. At the moment, I've already started shaking through the glute because I'm working at max intensity. All right, once you start shaking, slowly release off, hold in that position for a couple of seconds, and then come away from it. Just work through the allocated sets and reps for that one. All right, any questions, send me a message.